I was rightly corrected earlier when I said that the IRR report was in 2007. I was reminded that it was produced in 2008, though started in 2007. So I just wanted to ask you about something factual that happened after that, so that we get some factual material on the record. In your written evidence, you refer to an incident, or a series of incidents, that occurred in Castington, YOI, in 2010, which is well after the IRR report. Could you just describe that very briefly as a case study that can go on the record and might inform the proceedings we're hearing?
Yeah. Well, these were incidents where 6 children had their wrists fractured during restraint.
In the one institution?
In the one institution. And they came to light by the Chief Inspector of Prisons, who advised the government that there should be an independent review. We contacted the Youth Justice Board to ask what was the conclusion of that review. That request was treated as a Freedom of Information request. We received a redacted report from the independent review. To this day, we have not been told who carried out the independent review. There's only so many Freedom of Information appeals that a small NGO like Cray can pursue. That one we've decided to leave, because actually we can more or less work out from the material we've been sent who conducted the review.
Can I ask you a specific question? Forgive me for interrupting you. Did the report, the review, the redacted review that you saw, provide evidence that any of the incidents arose because a child was being violent?
Absolutely not.
None?
No.
And what about the place of restraint in those incidents? Did it occur, as is often the case with restraint, in communal areas or not?
Not.
Not?
Not.
So we're talking about restraint in rooms or cells?
Absolutely.
In every case?
Absolutely, every case.
Right. And what was the worst injury suffered by any individual child in that incident?
One child suffered both wrists.
In the same incident?
Absolutely.
Right.
In our Freedom of Information request, we asked whether each of those 6 children had been provided with legal representation and what steps had been taken by YJB or other bodies to ensure an effective redress for those individual children. And the information and the impression was that no action had been taken, and the independent review itself observes that there was no independent investigation for each of those children at the time. In 2 instances, the police were involved, but no further action was taken because, as we've heard earlier, it was the child's word against the members of staff.